Okay, this is part 2 of chapter 11. We're going to pick up where we left off. In part 1, we looked at verses 1 through 9, which was the story of the Tower of Babel. So we're going to pick up at verse 10 and move into the story of Abraham. Okay? If you're ready, go ahead and turn me up and let's get started. These are the generations of Shem. When Shem was 100 years old, he fathered Arpachshad 2 years after the flood. And Shem lived after he fathered Arpachshad 500 years and had other sons and daughters. When Arpachshad had lived 35 years, he fathered Shelah, and Arpachshad lived after he fathered Shelah 403 years and had other sons and daughters. When Shelah had lived 30 years, he fathered Abram. And Shelah lived after he fathered Abram 403 years and had other sons and daughters. When Abram had lived 34 years, he fathered Peleg. And Abram lived after he fathered Peleg 430 years and had other sons and daughters. When Peleg had lived 30 years, he fathered Reu. And Peleg lived after he fathered Reu 209 years and had other sons and daughters. When Reu had lived 32 years, he fathered Serach. And Reu lived after he fathered Serach 207 years and had other sons and daughters. When Serach had lived 30 years, he fathered Nahor. And Serach lived after he fathered Nahor 200 years and had other sons and daughters. When Nahor had lived 29 years, he fathered Terah. And Nahor lived after he fathered Terah 119 years and had other sons and daughters. When Terah had lived 70 years, he fathered Abram, Nahor, and Haran. Now, these are the generations of Terah. Terah fathered Abram, Nahor, and Haran. And Haran fathered Lut. And Haran died in the presence of his father Terah in the land of his kindred in Ur of the Chaldeans. And Abram and Nahor took wives. The name of Abram's wife was Sarai. And the name of Nahor's wife, Milcah, the daughter of Haran, the father of Milcah and Iscah. Now Sarai was barren, she had no child. Terah took Abram, his son, and Lut, the son of Haran, his grandson, and Sarai, his daughter-in-law, his son Abram's wife, and they went forth together from Ur of the Chaldeans to go into the land of Canaan. But when they came to Haran, they settled there. And the days of Terah were 205 years, and Terah died in Haran. I know I said this before, and I'm going to say it again. The list of descendants, the genealogies, are relevant. If you remember in chapter 5, the genealogy of Adam, the descendants of Adam, from Adam to Noah, showed the path to Noah. Here in chapter 11, the writer is showing us the path to Abram. Why Abram? You know, God doesn't make mistakes. And since this is a word that is inspired by and breathed on by the living God, we have to allow it to reveal and unfold itself. We have to trust the process. But I will tell you this. I'll give you a spoiler alert. From Abram, who will shortly become Abraham, comes Jesus. So that's why I say, I know it sounds repetitive, but it is definitely taking us somewhere, introducing us to someone who is significant. And that's what happens here. So again, trust the story. It will reveal itself to you. And there you have it for chapter 11. Stay tuned for chapter 12. It's going to come very close behind chapter 11 because I really want to introduce you to Abraham. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you have, thank you so much. But please share the content. I will definitely start making the videos a little more often. I'm moving things out the way so that I can get to that. So hang in there with me. Hang in there with me. Be patient, please. I need grace just like anyone else. So until next time, please, please, please be blessed and be a blessing. Mwah!